To solve any problem, you need to know the root cause of it. What is the root cause of crime in Fall River? And we start with Mr. Kamara.
I don't know how to answer that question other than what is the root cause of any crime. People are out there commit crime and they have no respect for anyone else's property and they don't care.
You done?
Sure.
Good. Mr. Coogan.
In Fall River, a lot of the crime is drug-related. A lot of the crime is property theft. There's a ton of things. The root crime is probably a lack of education and skills to be successful in life. But
Not enough police on the streets, lack of equipment. Those are the reasons why criminals get away with crimes. This administration has taken a hard approach to crime. We have cracked down on crime. We don't call operations Blue Thunder, but we're getting warrants each and every day. We're making sure that we're tracking down drug dealers and getting them off the streets. Those numbers are up. Sexual assault's up because more people are able to report sexual assault today. And we're solving those crimes. That's what this administration is doing each and every single day.
But I think when we're adding police on the streets, we can't forget the number of retirees every year. And if we're just continuing to fill that need, we're not growing. We're not growing at the right number. I think giving the resources to the police department is important. I think giving them the tools that they need to do their job each day.
Erica Scott Pacheco.
All of these issues that we're talking about that contribute to crime, drug use, low educational attainment level, housing issues, they're all related to poverty. At the end of the day, poverty is probably the single biggest factor that relates to crime in Fall River.
So we've heard from most of them what the root causes were. So let's go over to the solutions that you're going to offer for crime in 2019.
I have no idea why the mayor touts his many new fire trucks, which I do support 100%. I do know the fire department needs some additional gear. They need a couple of roofs fixed. They need another truck on Stanley Street. I know those things are in process, and for that, I support him. But I would like to see a regular fund set aside so that these trucks are rotated through.
It's unquestionable that I've given more to our police department, our fire department, and our schools all at the same time with giving money back to the public in terms of fees, eliminating the $120 trash fee and the purple bag. So what is my plan? More cops in the streets, more overtime, more dispatchers, just like I've already proven that I can do. More services for our residents, for our businesses, each and every day that I'm mayor.
Mr. Riley.
Yeah, I'm going to double or triple down at this point about police officers on the street. I set out a plan of 50 officers over 4 years with a funding source that could come to fruition very easily if we're dedicated to that. If we're dedicated to give the resources to the chief to make sure that he has the ability to be the expert in the field and set up both proactive approaches to support Vice and police officers patrolling our streets.
I'm going to make sure that we're funding our public safety with what they need. And I really want to make sure that they are serving you in your community and having a strong presence so that you feel safe and you feel engaged, that they speak languages that you speak, and that we have walking beats and bicycle beats, because that helps prevent crime, it helps keep youth out of gangs, it helps address the opioid epidemic and keep people safe in emergencies. I spoke recently about the fire trucks that Jazel Correa has purchased for the fire station. And it's not enough to just get new trucks if we don't go back to basics and address our very basic infrastructure. By that I mean we're bonding 20 years for fire trucks, but they only have a usable life of about 15 years. And then that's compounded by the issue that we're a city of hills, we're a city of potholes. There are real stakes if a fire truck breaks down, especially when there's 5 years left in the bond. And so that's why I'm going back to basics, being fiscally conservative, and I'm going to spend the money in the neighborhoods, fixing our streets so that our fire trucks and everyone can traverse safely.
Mr. Kamara, 1 minute.
Thank you. Well, first of all, no one's done more to help public safety in this community than I have in the last 23 years.